Hi there, my name is Victor Akunna. If you're new to this channel, this is Foundation for Family Affairs. What are we about? We're about everything that has to do with romance, intimacy, and family. Our mission is quite simple. It's to connect heart and to raise healthy families. That's our goal. That's our goal. That's what we want to see. We want to see families transform. All right, so what are we talking about today? It's about Father's Day soon, all right, and we want to talk about where are the fathers? Many programs to see out there, and people keep saying they have programs for women, but very few programs for fathers. So we are here. I'm here to kind of encourage the fathers. Sometimes, some years ago we had our first son, and I wrote when I was posting something on Facebook. I said, congratulate. I said we've had a baby. I said mother, son, and father are doing well, and many people were laughing about it. And the reason why I wrote that is that most time when someone's wife gives birth, most time people ask how about the mom and how about the son or the child, okay, as the case may be. But very few people actually ask about fathers. People often, sometimes fathers are like faceless people who are not in the mix of it. But it's not like that for everybody. Fathers are very important. That's why we're asking this question. Where are the fathers? There are many fathers who don't feel capable because they've never seen an example. Where are the fathers? There are many fathers who did not prepare for fatherhood. They were thrust into fatherhood. And so because of that, they don't know how to handle themselves. And so they exited the scene. Where are the fathers? It doesn't matter where you are, all right? Fatherhood is beyond being someone that gave you biological seed. It's about responsibility. It's about showing up, even when you don't have all the answers. Where are the fathers? I want to call us up to a higher standard today. If you are a man who is playing the fatherly role, maybe you are someone's uncle, all right? I want to commend you today. If you are a father who probably like you are a stepdad, I want to commend you today. If you are a father who actually have your own biological children, and you are playing active role in their lives, I want to commend you today. Where are the fathers? I'd like to just turn out a few statistics that I came up with when I was reading. So one of the things I gave from one of the websites I was reading now. I can't remember the name of the website, but it's on family. All right, it says that children from fatherless homes are four times more likely to commit crime. Children from fatherless homes are four times more likely to commit crimes. They are 2 times more at risk of dying as an infant. So infant mortality. All right. Most of the people in jail are from fatherless homes. People from fatherless home are much more likely to drop out of school. All right. And the gory news goes on and on, but that's not my focus. I'm just trying to say that when fathers are not in the home, when fathers are present in the home, but they're not playing active roles, it has an impact in the lives of the children that we're raising. Where are the fathers? Where are the fathers? All right. So some people may say, I don't know what to do. What should I do? I feel awkward. My dad died quite early when I was 3, when I was 4. I don't know what to do. My father abused me, so I didn't have a good relationship with him. So I have my own children. All I do is just lash out and lose my fuse. I don't know how to coordinate myself. Where are the fathers? If you are there and if you want to play the role of a father, the next question you'll be asking yourself, what should I do? And that's why I'm here. The first thing I would like to talk about here is, number one thing is to model. All right? Be that example that, I think it was Mahatma Gandhi that said, be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see in the world. In other words, be that model. Why do I talk about being a role model, being a model? Because children look at us. All right? My son looks at me. He looks at how I do things. Now my son walks into the room, he shuts the door because he's so meticulous like that. And that puts me on my toes, really. All right? To make sure that I model the right examples to him. I am not going to be perfect all the time, but I must be able to own up to my own mistakes and be able to be that role model, as much as I can, as God is helping me. This is different for me to come from the point of view of I can't be bothered, rather than having the mindset of I know someone is looking up to me. I need to do my best to live up to a good example. All right. So I know in your life you might have one or two people that were fantastic models that you were looking up to. Sometimes it might be a father, sometimes it might be an uncle, sometimes it might be someone in your office, someone that is that was living the kind of life that be like, I would like to be like this person. I have a model like that. I have a number of them actually, whose life, their marriage, the way they work with their marriage, the way they carry themselves, inspire me. I want to be that kind of a person for my son, for my children. That's what I'm encouraging us to do. Be that model. So how do you be a model? Number one, if you say your value system in your family is integrity, that integrity for us means to make sure that what we say and what we do is in alignment. Be that example. Because your children will watch out to say, okay, our family model, our family values is a what do you call it now? Integrity. And integrity for us means making sure that when we make a promise, we follow through. And then you make a promise to them. And then it's not convenient. And they see how you follow through to make sure that you get it done. You make a promise to them that, you know what, I'm going to show up for the PTA meeting, even though it's not convenient. You go above and beyond and you show up. That is what it means. You say you're going to show up to watch him play. And even though you know that by this time that your flight might be cancelled, and then you go above and beyond to make sure that at least you caught the final part of the game. That is something where you model an example. Those moments are invaluable. You can't take them for granted. Don't have that mindset that, oh, another opportunity will come. No, make every opportunity count. Okay? That's the first thing. The next thing I want to talk about is making memories. I have many people in my life that have really, really impacted me. My dad has impacted my life. All right. So it's now that I'm a dad, I'm being intentional about making memories because we live in a very fast world. All right. When I was much younger, we used to say everything is fast, but now it's much, much faster. We don't have boundaries between work and family anymore. Mobile phone this era that where we have a lot of mobile devices. Your email is on your phone everywhere. Things, notifications keeps on beeping. It's possible that you begin to focus on the urgent and forget about the importance. You begin to focus on the urgent thing, deadline, this one, that one, and then you forget the most important thing. What are the important things? Family, making memories with your son, making memory with your daughter, making memories. How do you make memories? Play with them. Do things that they enjoy, not your own idea of play. Create fun. What do you want to do today? Dad, I want to play ball. I want to walk with you in the park. If they don't know what to do, create an activity and begin to check whatever they enjoy, repeat it. That's what you have to do. Those are the memories they'll remember. Those are the memories. Tickle them. Make them laugh. Read to them. All right? Take them out. Take them to the park and just have a talk. Just walk around. Those are the memories. Make those imprints so vivid, so powerful that it will be difficult for them to forget. Be intentional about making memories. All right? People, when the time comes when they begin to question whether you love them, they will dig into their memories to try to remember instances that will justify whether you love them or not. Let them have more than enough, a huge database, if you know what I mean. More than 100 gig of memories stored there because of how you made them feel every time they're in your presence. Don't be that kind of autocratic leader where as you're walking home, everyone is ducking. No, be that person that is firm but very loving. Let them know that you love them. Very, very important. Another thing I like to talk about is mind stretch. Another aim is mind stretch. Stretch their mind, stretch their imagination. All right. One of the people that helped me to stretch my imagination was one of my mentors, and he talked about reading. He introduced me to the act of reading, and it completely changed my life. Completely changed my life. Of course, I saw my dad read a number of times, but the person that really, really introduced me to this was a mentor of mine. And I want to do that for my child. I go to the library, I loan all kind of books, buy books for him, we read together because somebody did it for me. I'm trying to replicate that in my child. I read a book some time ago by Dr. Ben Carson, Gifted Hands. Really powerful book. If you are a parent, I want you to get that book. Gifted Hands, and then there's another one. I think, well, if I remember, I will mention. So there he was talking about how his mom, being a single mom, went above and beyond to be able to help, introduce them to the act of reading by asking them to go to the library to get books, and how that reading changed their lives. Introduce your children to books. A man by the name Charles Jones said something. He said that who you are going to be in the next 5 years, who your children will be in the next 5 years, will be a function of the people they interact with and the books they read. Very, very, very important. Yeah. So if you are able to introduce them to that way of reading that stretches their mind, blow their imagination, let them know, help them to read biographies. Let them read stories of people that are achievers. It will stretch their mind. It will stretch their imagination. It will stretch their possibilities. It will stretch what is possible for them in their mind. Because we cannot travel beyond our imagination. All right? I've had people who have completely changed my life by just the way I interact with them. And I saw how there's this particular guy. Oh my God, in 2004, we did business together. He's just a fantastic guy. This guy didn't believe in anything was impossible. It's completely stretched my mind. So you need to be that person for your child. Stretch yourself. So your child comes to you and says, I'm not good at maths. You can't just tell them that, oh, sorry, don't worry about it. As long as you're good with something else. No. That's something that you find out how did they come up to that, how did they come up with that conclusion? Find out what. So you can use that as a teachable moment to stretch their mind. Share some principles of when you felt that you couldn't do something and how you have been able to transform that to be able to be an excellent person at that. That way you are helping them stretch their mind. Very, very, very critical. Very, very critical. So I have some other point, but if you, as you're watching this video, if you have anything else that you think will be of value, please post them in the comment section. Let other people learn. Let's keep the conversation going. All right. It's also very important for you to be that mentor. All right, for them. Who is a mentor? Someone who is a trusted advisor. So your child is going to make very important decisions in life. They need someone that will be a voice that they will listen to. They need someone who has walked the talk, who has been there, who has walked through the path to be able to guide them. Some people don't know when their children are making very important life decisions, like what kind of a course do they want to study in the university. That's a very important decision. Okay, the spouse that they're going to get married to. That's a very important decision. You have to be that person that will be mentoring them. Sometimes you mentor them use every opportunity to mentor them. Sometimes you have conversations, but you know that this person, my child, you're going to be making this decision at some point. Begin to talk to them about how to make a choice of a life partner. Not when they are 20-something. No, start from when they are maybe as early as possible. When they begin to ask you those questions, you know that they are aware or they are ready for this. Begin to have conversations. That's why I like the concept of eating. Because while you are eating, you are discussing different things, with your spouse, with your children. They are learning. It's ways of you are mentoring them and shaping their mind. There is direct mentoring and indirect mentoring. All right? How you talk about things, how you manage things, those words are sowing seeds in their lives. The final point I'd like to mention here is the man himself, you. For you to be able to achieve this, you need to be a different version of you. Okay? So the question is, who do you need to become to be able to be that kind of a person who can mentor, who can stretch their minds, who can create the memories, who can model? Very, very important. All right. So, for example, if you have a very short fuse, you will not be the patient one. So who do you need to be the person that will be patient enough to create memories? You have to be that person who will be able to prioritize your family. All right. So once the man is sorted, all these other points will be able to work. Work on yourself. Ask yourself, what kind of a man do I need to become to be the kind of person that can mentor this child? So let's say your child is going to be an MP in the next, let's say your child is 4 years. So let's say in the next 30 years, this is going to be an MP. All right. What kind of a dad do you need to be able to effectively mentor an MP, a potential MP? Who do you need to be? Let's say your child is going to be an astronaut. What kind of a father do you need to be? All right. Sometimes all the resources are not within you. Sometimes you have to be able to build your own network to be able to get people that will point your child in the right direction. All right. Very, very critical. So, where are the fathers? If you are decided to take on the responsibility of fatherhood, all right, I've shared some of the point of what you can do so that by the end of the day, in the next 30 years, your children will look back and say, man, Akunna asked for a different father. You are the kind of person that God has sent to me. I'm so grateful that you are in my life. That's the kind of comment that you want to hear. All right? Where are the fathers? Show up, stay up, and be that committed father. All right? Please follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be happy to hear from you. If you have any other topic you want us to talk about, click it there. If you want someone to guide you on fatherhood, talk about it. If as much as possible, share this and communicate this to people who are also fathers, to mothers who are holding it down as well, to people who are playing father figures. Share it to them and let's keep spreading the word. Thank you very much. Bye for now.